Hi, I'm John Kiewitz with Motor Trend Magazine. Let's say you have, say a spare $120,000 rolling around in your pocket and you want to buy a new car, something exclusive, but it must be German. On two ends of the performance spectrum, you have the brand new BMW from Alpina and you have the AMG 63. On the performance end of the spectrum, you could pick the all-new Mercedes-Benz CLK 63 AMG Black Series. It's an ultra-rare car inspired by the Formula One safety car, packing 500 horsepower from its AMG V8. It has bulging DTM-like fenders and a race car-like minimalist interior. Or if you prefer a bit of luxury with your sport, you could go for the all-new Alpina B7 Super Sedan, a hopped-up BMW 7 Series with 500 horsepower coming from a supercharged V8. Both of these two German rockets are extremely satisfying, but each represents the opposite end of the performance luxury spectrum. The Mercedes is low, wide, loud, and mean, a race car for the streets, while the Alpina is powerful yet luxurious, smooth, and full of features to keep you comfortable and entertained. So what will it be, Beauty or the Beast? Today we have two luxury cars, the BMW 7 Series from Alpina and the CLK 63. This is a specially tuned AMG version that is called the Black Series. We're out on the figure 8. We're going to see how both of them handle. I would expect this one to handle a lot better, but let's see how it does. All right, so we're just entering the course now. Fairly neutral, a little bit of understeer there, but if you give it a little bit of throttle, there we go, comes right around. And this car has tremendous brakes, huge rotors and calipers, very predictable. A little bit of oversteer coming out of the corners. Surprisingly, for how low and stiffly sprung this car is, it actually rides quite nice. AMG has done their homework with this car, but no matter how smooth this rides, I'm sure the 7 Series from Alpina is going to be a magic carpet by comparison. I will have to say I've driven a lot of different Mercedes-Benz over the years, and this one is, by far the best handling, most responsive, most predictable Mercedes-Benz I've ever driven. And I just wish I could be out on the Nürburgring today instead of at a racetrack in Fontana. We just went for a performance ride in the Hellspawn AMG 63. This is the Black Series car. The thing was awesome. It was out of control, power everywhere, drifting, sliding. It was wonderful. Now we're in the Alpina 7 Series. With this 7 Series, Alpina has done a nice warm-up. Power improvements by way of a supercharger under hood. This is a centrifugal supercharger, which is essentially a belt-driven turbocharger. The thing makes big boost, pushes the tires into smoky slide. It's great. But they've also done some suspension changes and also some wheel and tire upgrades. Let's see how it does out on our figure 8 test. Tires are howling a little bit there, a little bit of understeer. Boy, there you go. When you hit it, this thing really goes. Once you get on supercharger boost, the engine comes alive. It's relatively predictable, but as expected, the threshold of this is much lower than the AMG. But then again, this car isn't made to be a canyon carver like that is. This is supposed to haul 4 or 5 people of your family going to the opera in style, but yet have a nice amount of performance. You know, for a big car, this thing still handles pretty darn well. But the nice thing is, it's right behind us. There's a lot of space for family, luggage, whereas the AMG has no seats at all. There's absolutely nothing back. It's been all stripped out. It's a lot noisier, a lot hotter, a lot louder. This car gets the job done with all the luxury you'd expect from a supercar like this. We decided to give the Alpina a chance to redeem itself at the drag strip, where its 506 pounds-feet of torque was sure to even the score. With all of that supercharged power on tap, the Alpina did an admirable job of hanging with the Benz. Off the line, the Alpina got the jump on the CLK 63.
The
But once the AMG got traction, it pulled away from the Alpina effortlessly. Next up, we compared braking from 60 mile an hour to 0. Once again, the Mercedes reveals its supercar DNA by outstopping the Alpina in braking competition thanks to its low, tight suspension and huge race-spec brakes. Not surprisingly, the Mercedes-Benz ends up being the better performing car of the two. However, what's most surprising is how close the Alpina is. For a 4,700-pound luxury sedan filled to the brim with leather, suede, television, and navigation system, and a whole lot of other comfort and entertainment toys, it's incredibly fast. Sure, you'll lose to the purpose-built CLK63 around a racetrack, but you and your 4 passengers will be ridiculously comfortable in doing so. But in the end, which do you pick? The race car-like Mercedes CLK63 Black Series or the luxurious Alpina B7? Beauty or the Beast? Well, why not one of each?